Hey everyone, and welcome back to Wolve Gaming, and today is a very exciting day because Mario Kart World got just updated to version 1.7.0, as you can see in the bottom right corner. And version 1.7.0 is a major content update. This update includes 2 additional routes for a knockout tour. Those are the Drill Rally and the Boomerang Rally, and 6 more routes are coming in the future. And I'm very excited. This is my first time ever playing these routes. So today we are going to check out the new content of version 1.7.0. As you can see here, if I go into the Knockout Tour menu and select my character, we've got 2 new rallies to play, the Drill Rally and the Boomerang Rally. And as you can see as well, I have not played any of these yet. So this is going to be very exciting. The Drill Rally goes from Wario's Galleon to Bowser's Castle via DK's Pass, Dandelion Depths, Mario Circuit, and Drybone's Burnout, while the Boomerang Rally goes from Salty Salty Speedway to Whistlestop Summit via Cheap Cheap Falls, Moo Moo Meadows, Choco Mountain, and Mario Bros Circuit. And as you can see, there are also 6 more rallies that are coming in the future. So this is going to be very exciting. Let's start with the Drill Rally at 150cc. Let's start. Okay, so the exciting part about this rally specifically is that the Drill Rally starts at Wario's Galleon. As you can see, it starts on the Wild Sea, then passes through DK Pass, very exciting. Mario Bros Circuit, it goes through the Mario Circuit 2 part backwards. And then Bowser's Castle, it climbs the mountain. It's going to be very exciting for sure. And as you can see here, we are starting at Wario's Galleon, or Wario Shipyard. And as you can hear in the background, there's new intro music, new starting music, and because Wario's Galleon was one of the only tracks that wasn't used as a checkpoint in Knockout Tour before, it also has a new musical outro that is exclusive to this rally. So that is all very cool. One of the updates that actually got, one of the things that got updated in this patch as well is the way that trick boosts are given out on waves. And as I try to shade trick the entire time, I am getting no tricks and I'm sticking to the surface of the water instead, which is very, very good actually, because this is one of my major complaints I had with the water tracks, is that they are very bumpy and not very satisfying to drive. But this fixes that entirely. Now I don't know how this is going to affect the world records on Wario's Galleon and Peach Beach specifically. I'm getting red shells the entire time, that's not nice. But nonetheless, it's a very nice quality of life addition. One thing that also got changed in this update is that during the first 15 seconds of the race, the top spot racers can get triple mushrooms, triple greens, the ghost item or boo item, and a single red shell. And those are very overpowered items, but that is kind of to combat bagging, which is a big problem in online, because people just stick behind at the start on multiple tracks. And especially in online, where shortcuts are a lot more overpowered on intermissions. I just went off-road, that was not very smart. But there you could hear the musical outro for Wario's Galleon. I personally really like it. But yeah, this is to combat bagging. It's a big problem on intermission tracks, or well, route tracks, because the problem there is that you have a lot of off-road shortcuts. I just realized I crossed the line in 2nd place, so I won't be getting a 3-star rank. Anyways, it doesn't really matter for the purpose of this video, but yeah. I like that they're trying to combat bagging without necessarily like nerfing bagging entirely. It's just a new strategy to, like, you know what, we are going to buff the front runners, because Mario Kart has been very luck dependent for a while, and I think this way it's going to make it a lot easier for front running players to actually compete in races. I am going to go through this power line. That's very exciting. As you can see here, you can go through this part, and if I had tricked normally there, I would have gotten a question mark block, which gives you a few coins, which is quite nice. Oh, I recognize this part from earlier in like one of the other rallies, except you drive it backwards now. That's very cool. And now we are at Chi Chi Falls, and I am still getting my butt kicked by the CPUs, which is concerning because that will mean that I will have to play this rally again to get a star ranking, because I am still not in first place. Oh well. It's actually quite nice to have a challenge for once. I must say that so far, like, this rally hasn't been that bad. Like, this is a very intricate route, very creative as well, in my opinion. Like, there's also a lot of turns going on. I'm going to go on this power line. Yeah, I like it. Oh, apparently there's like an item car, like, waiting to be triggered, but I think because of me taking the power line route, that didn't get triggered at all. So I suppose that's one of the quirks of the item car. Luckily now we are in first place again, so that's good. And we are approaching Mario Circuit. I said Mario Bros Circuit earlier, that's not what I meant. But yeah, I'm curious to see which route we will take. Like I already saw in the intro, we are taking Mario Circuit 2 backwards at the start. And it's starting to become sunset. I really like the new dynamic weather, or dynamic lighting system. Also weather, of course, because it can rain sometimes, especially after a lightning strike or something. But yeah, I must say that I'm a big fan of the dynamic lighting. And now we are in Mario Circuit 1 actually. Wait, so we are... Okay. We are taking this part, and then we are driving Mario Circuit 2 backwards indeed. I wonder how these rallies are going to play online. Okay, so we exit through Mario Circuit 2. Something interesting about Mario Circuit specifically is that there's one route in connected to Mario Circuit 1. I guess that's the route we just took. That is unused normally. Like, you can't play through it through any like interconnecting route. You can't play through it in Grand Prix. The only way to access it is through the open world. And there's another one of those routes in the next rally that's very exciting as well. But now we are heading to the end of the rally, and we are on the dry bones burnout part. I wonder if we are going to go through the default dry bones burnout checkpoint or a different one, because dry bones burnout has multiple checkpoints. But I guess we'll find out in a second. Yeah, this is just going to be the default checkpoint at the starting line, it looks like. Although it might actually be right before the starting line, I'm not sure. No, it is at the starting line. Yeah, makes sense. Then we are going to follow this route here, which is going to go through, like, yeah, that's what I thought was originally maybe going to be the checkpoint. Also, it's funny that you can see all of the Mario Kart TV vehicles part. Hang on, I can actually go in photo mode maybe to demonstrate this better. No, I can't really see it from here, but if you looked closely, there was a plane on that part of the track, which is funny to see. But yeah, now we are going to Bowser's Castle, and this looks to be a really cool segment. Like, look at this for a second. We are going to scale the castle wall as well. I'm not sure if this is how the normal interconnected route goes. If you play this segment in versus mode, but this is a really cool section in my opinion. So yeah, we're scaling the castle wall. Just like in the hard rally, there's a ramp over here that you can use. 3 ramps in fact. Oh, there's a MPTV track over there that is... Oh, that's driving out! So that's going to be very interesting for online play. Like, people in 3rd place will probably be able to... Oh, there's ramps there as well on the... near the flags. I never knew of that. This is a really cool route. But yeah, the track is going to add a lot more... it's going to be very interesting for lower positions. I know that in the Cloud Rally, on the segment between Crown City and Faraway Oasis, there is a track on the bridge, and that really spices that segment up, especially for the lower positions. Anyways, we are on the Bowser's Castle segment, and of course we are going to take the iconic Bowser's Castle shortcut. It's nighttime at this point, and nighttime Bowser's Castle looks really cool in my opinion. There's a reason why this is the specific time of day they chose for the Grand Prix version of Bowser's Castle. I am going to try one more thing. It's this Tesla coil. I'm going to... No, I barely missed it. But there is a Shroomless shortcut over there as well that the World Record uses. It's just incredibly difficult. That's all. But yeah, this is already one of my favorite rallies. Probably top 3. And I'm really excited to see what the other rally has to offer. As we cross the line in 1st place. Yeah, I am really fond of this rally. So yeah, let's have a look at the podium ceremony. Yeah, it's at Bowser's Castle, of course. I do find it interesting that the podium ceremony has 24 drivers driving down Bowser's Castle, even though 4 people reached it in the end. But hey, it's cool nonetheless. This is basically a copy of the Lightning Cup ceremony, so it makes sense why they use this. So anyways, we finished with 2-star ranking. Makes sense, because I went through 2 checkpoints in 2nd place, and I need to go through all of them in 1st place in order to get 3 stars. And we've got this cool little trophy now with the Drill Cup, or Drill Rally. So yeah, let's now continue to the Boomerang Rally. And this is going to be an exciting one, and we're going to get to that later. So we start at Salty Salty Speedway, down this path, which normally connects to Peach Beach. And then we go through Cheep Cheep Falls, Mario Road Circuit. This is a very exciting part. This route has never been driven before in a normal rally. And then we approach Whistlestop Summit, one of my favorite tracks in the game, one of the most technical ones. It's at night as well, which I really like. And we start at Salty Salty Speedway, of course. And once again we have a new intro theme. And I wonder if I can get into 1st place right away. I cannot, but maybe if I speed ahead around here. Although that would fall behind like the 15-second rule of the item probability that I wanted to showcase. So I guess we aren't going to do that. I think here is a shortcut. Yeah, a big one as well. That's going to be big at the start of the rally in online play. Looks good. And yeah, now normally oh, we can see the highway leading to Toad's factory as well. That's interesting. Ooh, maybe there's a Shroomless shortcut hidden here. I'm not doing it well, but there's probably Shroomless shortcut potential. Oh yeah, this part as well, where you can choose to drive either the river section or the road. That is very interesting as well. I think that's going to lead to some split strategies, although I think most players would default to the normal road. I mean, there is a dash item on the a normal road as well, so yeah. Once again, we can continue this part as well. That's really cool. I think it's a way to dodge items, and I think if you use that rock over there, you could even get a Shroomless shortcut done. Either way, there's a Shroomless shortcut over here. Not sure if it's beneficial of any kind. No, I'm not letting this happen again. Yeah. Thank goodness. Now this part of Gypsy Falls. Let's take this. Oh, and we are actually taking an immediate left. This is cool. I don't think this route was ever used before. Yeah, no, this is an entirely new route, I think. Like with a new glider section as well. The route between Bowser's Castle and Airship Fortress also got a ramp added somewhere. That was written in the patch notes. Yeah, this is... Nintendo is cooking with these new routes. Like, I like this route so far. We can even see Peach Stadium in the background. There are feathers along this part because there are paratroopas or... No, Cape Koopas? Oh, there's a flower here as well. Oh, this is cool. You don't see these often in rallies. There's only one rally, I think, that uses them. There's a ramp shortcut here as well. So there's a lot of shortcut potential. It's a shame that the lightning knocked us down. Oh, we can drive through the water there as well to cut off a part of the corner. Now we're at Moo Moo Meadows. I'm not letting you win again. Oh. Oh, I just barely got through. This is the second time that I've sworn during gameplay, like, ever. Like, the last time it happened was last video, actually. And that was the first time I've ever sworn during gameplay. Like, I've sworn during, like, my reaction to Mario Kart World. I swore, like, at least twice. But normally I don't swear. Normally I keep things family friendly. So I'm going to have to censor that. So if you hear, like, a Nintendo Switch sound or a GameCube noise, then that's probably the reason. Yeah, we are driving through the Moo Moo Meadows section again. This is probably the most boring part. And it's leading up to... Oh, is it this section? I think it's this section. Yeah, this is such a cool jump, in my opinion, because, like, the view from it is amazing. Like, this entire part of the valley is invisible when you drive over that ramp. And then it just pops out of nowhere. I think it's a really cinematic shot. This is also the first time that this part of Choco Mountain is drivable in a knockout rally. And I guess we are now going through the Choco Island 1 part? Yeah. This is very similar to the start to... No, this is the reverse of the Golden Dash Rally. Or Golden Rally. So yeah, this is quite cool. I'm personally not a big fan of this segment, but yeah, I think it's fine because this is a little bit shorter. Normally in the Golden Rally you have both that and the Choco Island 2 parts, which in my opinion drags on for too long. I'm just not a big fan of Choco Mountain. In this game at least. I think it was an alright track in 8 Deluxe. It's still an alright track in this game. It's just, I don't really... It doesn't pass the vibe check, if you get what I mean. And now we are approaching Mario Bros. Circuit. There are some Goombas over there. Can we take a shortcut over here with cacti? Yeah, we can. We don't even have to use the cacti for that. Oh my goodness. And then we drive through this part. Like I said, this part was never before used in a knockout rally or any route of any kind. There's a glider over there as well that I missed. But yeah, very cool nonetheless. I need to check out where that glider leads to, because I saw the glider during the intro sequence. And now we are going to... Oh yeah, of course, we are going to this part. This is one of the... Actually, is it? No, this is very similar to like the reverse part of the start of the Golden Dash Rally, or Golden Rally. I keep saying Golden Dash Rally because that's what the Golden Dash Cup was called in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Cross Pass. There's a glider over there actually, so that could be very fun if I had a shroom. Yeah, this part is very similar to that, but we are going to a way better track. We are not going to Desert Hills. We are taking a detour to Whistlestop Summit. The shroom cars are going to make this very interesting as well, because there are a lot of shortcuts you can take with mushrooms. Yeah, you can see over there, Whistlestop Summit is over there. The gate is already there in the distance. And I'm getting blue shells, so... I mean, I suppose it's better now than during the Whistlestop Summit section, because there's a lot of cool tech on Whistlestop Summit that I want to use. Yeah, this is probably the weakest part of the rally, but it is so worth it when you look at everything else. The Whistlestop approaching theme is also one of the best in my opinion, so... Here we are, the train is over there. Oh, come on, why is there a lightning now? Oh well. I am not taking the right route, but it doesn't really matter. I am at 20 coins, so I'm going to try and go for the gap jump. And I did it. I'm not sure how much time it saves, especially considering I could have also done the other shroom, the shortcut, through the off-road. Can I get this? I haven't learned the new way to do that shortcut yet, but yeah, the older one is a lot less consistent. So anyways, that was the Boomerang Rally. Personally, not the biggest fan of the Boomerang Rally. I think this is still better than the average, but I'm really not sure. Of all the 10 rallies that are currently in the game, I think this is probably like 6th place or 5th place. I accidentally skipped the sequence, but yeah. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching this video till the end. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share it with others, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!